Hey, how's it going, YouTube? I thought that today I would review the Firefly FFJA model for you guys. I've seen a couple of reviews online. Some of them are accurate, some of them are not. Some things I agree with and things I disagree with, so I'll go over those things with you guys with this guitar. And hopefully this proves to be a helpful demonstration. I got the guitar about a week ago. It arrived just fine. It took about 7 to 10 days to arrive once I ordered it. This is my third Firefly guitar. I own the FF338 in the Red Racing Stripe edition, and I also own the Firefly FFLX, the Explorer model, in the Sunburst as well. So the guitar did come with a Wilkinson M Series bridge, which is sort of a strange hybrid between a Floyd Rose and what would traditionally be found on like a 2-point traditional trim system, on what you would find on more upper mid-range or mid-range instruments. So that it did come intonated almost perfectly. I did have to make some minor adjustments, which were really easy to do with this bridge, by the way. The pickups seem to be sort of an online mystery. People don't know whether they are more closer to the traditional Jazzmaster style pickups or closer to the P90 style. The pickups are not pole magnets like traditional Jazzmaster pickups. They are bar magnets. So they are in the style of Jazzmaster traditional pickups, but they are built like Alnico style, the bar magnets. It is a 21 fret guitar. I'm not sure if the abalone inlays are real abalone, but they say they are, so we'll give them the benefit of the doubt there. The guitar is very heavy. It weighs close to 9 pounds. It is a very solid built instrument. It is a solid body mahogany with a maple neck, Canadian maple neck, they say. Bone nut. The tuning machines are generic Chinese sort of all parts tuners. I haven't had any issues with them. No tuning instability or anything like that so far. So no reason to change what's not broke. Some people like to see the back of the guitar. So there's the back. It does have the matching sort of faux pearloid back plate on there with the skunk stripe. The neck is sort of a semi-gloss. I have had guitars from them that have had a really thick poly finish on the neck, which I wasn't a huge fan of. They get kind of sticky over time and with heat and humidity and those sort of things. And I haven't had any issues with this so far. The switch I've heard was very loud, and it is. It's very, very clunky. Other than that, there aren't really any gripes or issues I've had with it. There are no finish issues. Everything came fine. There is no weird sort of flaws anywhere in the neck or the frets. The frets came fine. They are really smooth and done really well. They aren't the ball-ended frets like I've seen on some other higher-end Firefly guitars. These are just standard frets, but they are done very nice. There's no snag. There's no sharp frets at all anywhere up and down the neck at all. So that's a great thing. So I'll go ahead and run through some tones on both pickups. I have heard from some reviews that both pickups sound similar and like when switched, and I couldn't disagree more. So I'll go ahead and run through some tones. For the sake of continuity, I will be trying to keep the same riff in between tones. So I'm on my Line 6 Spider. You guys can hate in the comments, but I typically run through a pedal setup, and this is just much easier to change channels with for the sake of demonstration. So I'm on the bridge pickup. Go ahead and hear some tones. is the middle pickup, which I've heard is not hum canceling, but I believe it to be. So go ahead and hear that. Excuse my sloppy playing there, but here's the neck pickup. So, in my opinion, the neck and bridge sound vastly different. That's just my opinion. Maybe you guys hear the same thing. I don't know. Let's try some dirt. Some distortion. I'm going to run through the distortion channel on both pickups. I've heard that these pickups are microphonic. I have found them not to be, so I will demonstrate that with some high gain. So we are on the bridge pickup, and we'll run through some tones with that. All right, and middle pickup, same riff. And finally the neck pickup. All right, so we have our dirty tones, our clean tones, so the pots in this guitar are 250K pots. They are not 500K pots or 1 meg pots, so it is missing a little bit of top end. So you will have to sort of adjust your amp settings or your pedal settings to your likeness to sort of give it some sparkle and give it some glisten on the top end. But other than that, yeah, that's the guitar. Very easy to intonate, very easy to set up if you need to, easy to play. As I said, the only, I guess, downside to it would be if you were expecting the weight of a traditional Jazzmaster offset. You will be surprised to see how heavy and solid the guitar is. And some people like that. Some people like a heavier, more solidly built guitar. I personally don't mind it. So, yeah, it's easy to get used to. It's easy to play. Easy to hold. It feels great in the lap when you're sitting down. Balance is really nice, and the extended butt right here does help when standing to help balance the guitar out so you don't get any crazy neck dives. But other than that, yeah, that's the guitar. Hopefully this video has proved helpful, and if you guys have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them, and I'd love to hear them in the comments. Have a good one. Keep rocking.